hello, I didn't see you there. Happy Crapshoot Monday. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Let's talk about office politics. So before we get into our subject today, I want to talk about the Red Balloon merch store. You've just gone through Black Friday and found that you couldn't find everything you wanted for all those hard to buy relatives. Guess what? Red Balloon's got a merch store. Now you can buy them everything they've ever wanted. All those liberal relatives on your list, get them one of these babies. They'll love it. Now, let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you think office politics are awesome and super productive. Now, if you're in DC and work for the government, put your hand down, I don't care. Now, raise your hand if you know how to eradicate office politics in your business. For example, gossip, or taking credit for someone else's work, or throwing someone else under the bus, stabbing them in the back. So many things. The American Management Association, AMA, estimates that $100 billion of productivity are lost in the US every year because of office politics. My personal opinion is that number's low. And that number will only rise as wokeness affects the workplace. No matter what size your business is, you are losing money if you're not addressing office politics. Today I want to talk about just that. How will you know if your business is dealing with office politics? Here are some clues for you. Do employees talk behind each other's backs? Sound familiar? Are you walking on eggshells around that person? Or do they walk on eggshells around you? Do team members try to manipulate and maneuver instead of just doing a great job and adding value to the business? By the grace of God, I have managed to lead companies out of that kind of culture. And here's what I did. First, realize that conflict is inevitable and that it won't get better all by itself. The only way to solve a people problem is by leaning into the conflict and having that awkward conversation to clear the air. Pro tip. Those awkward conversations usually aren't nearly as bad as you think they'll be. So schedule yourself an awkward meeting and deal with conflict instead of waiting for it to go away, because it won't. Second, don't allow anyone to talk behind someone else's back, no matter what level they're at in your organization. If someone has a problem, they should talk to someone who is either part of the problem or part of the solution. Talking to anybody else about the problem is just gossip. I've told people that if they come into my office saying that I am doing a bad job, they might just get a raise. But if they come in and tell me that somebody else is doing a bad job and they haven't talked to that person first, they might get fired. I've also had people come into my office with a complaint about a fellow employee. I tell them, you go ahead and hold on for just a minute. I'm gonna go get that person, and the three of us are gonna have a real-time conversation to work this out. Third, and as often as you can, make decisions in the light of day. If you explain how decisions are made, then everyone will know how to win when it comes to resources or authority or recognition. If you don't tell people how decisions are made, they might assume that it was made behind closed doors with someone else stabbing them in the back. You have to be careful how you do this, but trust me, the more open you are, the more you will see dividends in your company culture for the better. So there you go. Follow these 3 steps, take 2 aspirin, and enjoy the rewards of a healthy company culture with happy, productive employees who also have Red Balloon cups. Speaking of happy employees, I hear there's this awesome site for finding them. redballoon.work. They also have merch.